yeah, it's gonna be hard. Like, it's hard, especially long distance relationship, because you really need like to trust the person, and once you have trust issues, it's hard for you to trust anyone. As long as you can escape on that trust issues, you already fixed that one on yourself. Like, a Filipina woman would never approach a man. Like, that's our culture. We want to be approached first before we approach someone.
Yeah.
So if someone would approach you, be careful, because they might ask for payment.
Yeah. You describe your ideal man.
My ideal man is 6-footer.
Yeah, like taller than you.
Taller than me.
Yeah.
Or can be 5'8" or 5'7".
Yeah.
Yeah, but tall. It's okay if it's not handsome. A little bit bumpy.
A little bit bumpy, like, bumpy road, take me home. Hi, hello everyone. Welcome back to my channel, Itsweng. And today, the lady sitting next to me is Mon. How are you today?
Hi guys, I'm doing great.
Yeah. Thank you for today's interview again for the second time, but
The second time around.
yeah, it's sweeter.
Sweeter. Yeah, exactly.
So this time we're gonna be touching about the topic about province girl and city girl. Being a province girl, working in the city, and then working abroad. So share me your experience or how you grow up in the province.
I grew up in the province, climbing some trees. Coconut trees.
Yeah.
That's like my childhood memories, climbing trees. I really had good memories when I was a kid. It was amazing to grow up in the province.
Yeah, okay.
So going to school 2 hours every day.
Walking.
Walking, yeah.
So what is the most beautiful experience that you've missed about province life?
One thing that I really miss about the province life is really how laid back is it there. Like, you can wake up anytime you want. There is always food, fruits. It's everywhere.
Fresh, and it's fresh.
Fresh. There's chicken. You can slaughter them anytime you want. If you
The native chicken.
Yes, exactly. Anytime you want, you can slaughter a chicken and make it tinolang manok.
Yes, my favorite.
Yeah, it's nice in the province.
So would you say that you grow up, the province life was beautiful, right?
Yeah, like, it was really amazing. I mean, it's hard, especially if you're still young. I mean, you can say that you don't have a lot of money in your province, but you had a lot of the necessity that you need: fruits, vegetables, you have corn, you have cows and carabaos, goats and pigs.
Well, I grew up in a different way of how you did, because I grew up in the province that the poverty is just severe, like, in a way. But if I have to change, if I could have a chance to change it, I never change it, because the experiences in the province life has created me today as a person. So I never change any, though, like, maybe I don't want to lose my mother in that early age. So okay, Mon, as a province girl, what is the biggest changes happened to you as you grew up in the province and you are now currently working in the city?
I think one of the changes really is living here in the city, because especially if you're a province girl, grow up in the city, you're young, dumb, naive.
Yes.
You don't know anything. But once you're here in the city, you have to be smart, and you have to work in your life.
Yes.
So I think that's really one of the changes. Like, I have to do everything. I have to be smart enough, make decisions for myself. So yeah.
As you are living now in the city most of the time, did you ever miss a type of lifestyle in the province?
I do like how relaxed it is, like how laid back the province life is. I kind of miss that. Like you don't have to wake up early and like go to work. That's
Yeah.
the lifestyle I miss because here in the city you have to wake up, go to work and then return home, sleep. It's just like a cycle that never ends. But then if you are in the province, it's laid back, you can do anything you want and it's just relaxed.
Yeah, I remember as I grow up, like every little things matters. Like, here in the city, you have AC access going to the mall, like riding, like, taxi or a bus, like it's easy. But before, as I remember how I grew up, like riding a bus is like heaven, like having a bread is like heaven. So, yeah, that I think my personal experience as well, like it wasn't that laid back as I grew up because we have like the poverty is just overwhelming. It was overwhelming, and but still, I kind of agree with you that the life in the province is like the fresh air, the not so chaotic, like not loud, like you can hear the natures, like it's very different. Yeah. So what's wrong with my foot? Okay. Anyway, so so you can tell that childhood was not very challenging. It was fun. It was.
I mean, there is like challenges, especially I'm always like bullied with my cousins, especially that I'm like my mother is a single mother.
Yeah.
And so literally I don't have a father growing up. So they always called me like, oh, I don't have a dad. So that's one of my challenges. But I was able to accept that and learn from that. And yeah, that's something I don't want to do as well when I will have a kids in the future. So yeah, that's a goal that my kids won't end up like me. So yeah.
So you have to make sure to use that. You have to make sure to choose the right partner. I must
exactly.
say. But speaking of that, speaking of partner, like you are still single, right?
Single, ready to mingle.
Yeah, single, ready to mingle. Are you? Do you think yourself that you are type of a picky woman? Like
I'm not really picky, but I have I have preference, and right now I don't want to like married yet. I still have goals, especially that I came from a province life. I have goals that I have to achieve first.
Yes.
Especially that I want to marry. Like my goal is to like marry a foreigner.
Oh wow! Yeah,
Because
yeah.
it's like-
You mentioned it before. Because
Good genes. Good genes.
Oh wow! Yeah, it's because like you want a mixed baby.
Yeah, handsome ones.
But it doesn't mean like there are Filipinos that are got handsome kids as well. So, but it's
Yeah,
just the chances are big.
Yeah. So
Yeah, you mentioned about preferences of a guy, right? I think we talked about this in our interview before, but I just want you to share more. Like, what is the type, what a guy can do unintentionally to make you say like, oh, I kind of like him. what he can do like without intention, because it's so different when he's doing it intentionally to please you. Yeah.
I'm really easy to please, especially if a guy is gentleman. He has like, he's not like, he don't speak like loudly, That's kind of like, because I don't speak like
Like that.
loud, but I think that's one of my preference. As long as he's gentleman, he has like a provider mindset.
Yeah.
I think that's very important. So, yeah, I think that's
That's all. Like, it's very easy. That's easy, right? But how long should he? How long you need to be courted?
For me, like court, I had a past relationship before, and it always takes a year or 6 months to court.
Yeah.
My previous relationship was 3 months. So it depends, but then as long as I know him properly, like I know him, I've talked to him, but I think it's hard, especially if you are in a long distance relationship. It's really hard to know the people well, so I think that might take time.
So, okay, speaking of long distance relationship, if ever, because since now you're going to Europe now, as I know, like, would you be open for that, for long distance relationship?
I think I would, but at the same time, I have, like boundaries because, like, if I would be in a long distance relationship, I have boundaries if it's committed or not, because we know that there are few men out there that you're not just the one, but you are number 10. So
Well, yeah, that's a big challenge.
yeah, so that's something that I have to think more because it's hard. It's hard to be in a relationship, especially I had like previous relationship that
It's like,
did not end up well.
okay, if you're comfortable sharing it, how was it? Why it doesn't? Why do you think like it doesn't end up well? What are the reasons?
Cheating.
Oh my God, who cheated you?
Me.
You cheated?
Me.
You are
No.
being cheated.
I am being cheated, and I had like my first boyfriend, but my first boyfriend was, I think he cheated because I don't want to be on his religion, and he wants to marry young, and I'm too young to get married. Like, who will get married when you're still 19?
Oh wow.
So
I did.
sorry about
It's
that.
okay. Like, well, like,
Like
No
for
regret
me,
now.
for me, so he asked me about marriage,
yeah.
and I said no because if you're familiar, Iglesia ni Cristo, you have to
Yeah,
be
different. Different.
similar religion to them to get married.
Yeah.
So yeah, and I said no. I have dreams that I want to achieve first. If you can wait, you wait. But he wasn't able to wait. He got other girl pregnant. So
Oh wow, yeah. So that's how it ended. Yeah, it sounds like it sounds not well. Yeah, but if ever you are in the situation of like you already know this person, but you have to be distanced because of work, because of like some important reason. What do you think are the ways to keep the relationship strong and keep like in the right track?
I think just constant communication, and if there is misunderstanding, communicate it. Like, that's just it. Like, you can't do anything. Just communicate,
Yeah,
and
communicate.
understand each other. So yeah.
Yeah. And but I must say, long distance relationship, it's not an easy relationship. You have to put an extra of everything, because especially if you are a type of person like me, I am very kind of person that want hug, kiss, like kind of like But it's hard because you have to be affectionate. That's how it's called. Like. It's hard to when you are upset and you just have to get over it you just have to talk through phones, like that's
It's
that's
different.
that's very challenging, very different.
Yeah, it's gonna be hard. Like, it's hard, especially long distance relationship, because you really need like to trust the person, and once you have trust issues, it's hard for you to trust anyone. As long as you can you can escape on that trust issues. You already fixed that one on yourself. Like, so it's hard.
Yes.
Especially if you have trust issues, like big
Yeah.
trust issues, like, oh,
Do you
what's he doing?
Yeah,
What
yeah.
is he doing right now? Where is he?
So, do you think you still have a trust issue until now? That the reason why you're still not in the relationship, or it's your choice, it's your preference?
For me, it's my decision to stay single yet. I mean, I have like few guys talking the phone, but it's not something serious, you know. Yeah, but there's a lot of guys that would say, "Oh, let's be."
Yeah. Just hi, hello.
I mean, there's always an offer, but as long as I haven't achieved my goal, I'm not ready, and I'm not right there because I'm preparing for something that
It's a big.
yeah, especially if you came from the province, like
Yeah.
province life, and
Yeah.
getting married to a foreigner. There's like a lot of like, if
There is a very, very big difference, I think, in a culture and everything. So, since you mentioned about foreigners, like, that's your goal to marry a guy that from other country, like, what is your understanding, or what is your kind of opinion about many foreigners coming here in the Philippines? Like, what is your stand for that? Like, it's affect good to the Philippines, of course, because of the tourists. But do you think Philippines is getting is kind of like overwhelmed with the foreigners?
I don't think so. If I'm not mistaken, there are like foreigners who are kind of like having a hard time dating here. So yeah, like everyone here in the Philippines is having a hard time dating. I think it's great because of the tourism, but then at the same time there are also foreigners that are not serious with Filipinas. They
Yeah.
just came here for so
Yeah, but there are many foreigners who came here to really want to find that true love. But sometimes they came here to just, they don't understand it fully. What is Filipina women? There's a lot of, I think, lot of understanding about Filipina women as
Yeah,
well.
yeah,
Like, what do you think the misconception from a Filipina to a Filipino women? Because I've heard that when you visit to the Philippines, these Filipino women is throw themselves to you, but I know that it's not. So what do you think the misconception of the Filipina?
I think that's really the misconception. Like, they're easy to date.
Yeah.
They're gold diggers.
Yeah, that's
Yeah, but I think that's not true. Especially if you're here already. I mean, you will have a hard time dating here. But if you're just looking for 1 week, 2 weeks, 1 month girlfriend, that's easy.
Yes.
But then if you're looking for a long-term partner, that's hard here.
Yeah.
It's hard for you to find that one here. That would take like one year, 2 years of work.
Yeah. I think it depends, because some other men, some other foreigners, they already talking to someone through online, and then they visit here and then met her, and then fortunately they like each other so much and in love with each other, they make it work for better. But if you're just gonna come here and approach any women in the I think it's best when it's recommended. Someone introduce you to this woman, because it's a big chance that she's a good person. Not the one that you just met in somewhere in Ayala or somewhere especially if the woman approach you, because that's just not normal.
Yeah, that's a woman, a Filipina woman would never approach a man. That's our culture. We want to be approached first before we approach someone.
Yeah.
So if someone would approach you, be careful because they might ask for payment.
Yeah, because it's just it's just not normal in here. Even though we like the guy, even though oh, he's handsome, I think he's cute, but never in my head to walk up to him. Maybe if I'm drunk, I don't know, but never in my head that say, hey, can I ask your number? Like,
No, we always want to
Wait.
be approached first. We wait. Even if we like someone, we
Yeah.
never said we like them.
Yeah.
We wait until they're the one who will told us, "Oh, I like you. I want you to be my girlfriend."
Yeah.
We will wait.
It happened to you that you went for a date and you pay for the, for the meals or for the dinner for lunch. Do you usually do that?
As a girl, that's so embarrassing. But I had my ex-boyfriend, so way back in college.
Yeah.
So he's my boyfriend, but he don't have a lot of money.
Yeah.
So I have to pay for our dates. So I become the sugar mama.
You really? How does it feels? Like it is good to sometimes when he have no money and he tight with money. I'm okay. I'm willing to pay. I don't care. But if it's very always, no, I don't want to feel that. So
Yeah.
How does it feel? Being a sugar mom.
It's crazy. Like, oh, yeah. So we always she always asks me for, oh, let's go to a date, but
Yeah.
then he don't have money, and then I end up paying for the gas for the motorcycle, for our food. Like I become the guy in the relationship, so that was a bad experience.
Yeah. As again, I think it is okay to pay a date sometimes. It doesn't bother me.
I do.
I will take care of him as well. But if it's constant, like every day, and you are the one who's inviting me, and then I end up paying it, I better, okay, let's just stay here in the park and then drink water.
Yeah, and just eat fishbowl, and not just like go to restaurant and then you'll end up paying. So yeah, I think it's always okay to do 50-50 with a relationship.
Yeah.
I mean, that's okay. But you know what? When you're the one who's paying, that's kind of like embarrassing.
Especially if you're a girl, it should be it doesn't mean men have to pay the meal every time. Like, if we can contribute, why not? Of
Yeah.
course, but it's just different, especially when it's constant and always.
Yeah.
So, speaking of date, of course, your ideal date is not the one that you're always paying. What is your ideal date?
My ideal date should be 6-footer. 6-footer.
6 footers date. 6 figures date.
Six
You're
figures
becoming different. You're not Filipina anymore.
Can be 7.
7 days. 7 age. My God. No. Go first. Okay. So seriously, what is your ideal date? Are you okay, let's go to the park or watch sunset, have a romantic dinner?
I think I'm a very kind of romantic person. I prefer going to climbing a mountain or see a sunset, sunrise, going to the beach. I think that's my ideal date. And also what do you call this? Glamping. I also like that one.
What is glamping? I don't know. Explain it to me because I'm 80s. 80s.
Glamping is you'll go to certain areas and you'll just stay there for night or two, and then you'll just put up tents.
Yeah, I kind of like that.
Yeah.
I like glamping.
if it's the right definition, but yeah, something like that.
Yeah. Wow. Now I know what I want. So okay, after ideal dates, how would you describe your ideal man?
My ideal man is
Yeah.
6-footer.
Taller
Yeah, taller than me.
Yeah.
Or can be 5'8" or 5'7".
Yeah.
Yeah, but tall. It's okay if it's not handsome. A little bit bumpy.
A little bit bumpy, bumpy road, take me home. What do you mean bumpy? Big butt or big boobs?
Big bellies.
Big bellies, big boobs. I kind of
No,
like that
someone
type.
is like a little
Got a
bit
boobs.
something that has a little bit of
Fat.
fats.
Okay. Either where it is, like on
Yeah.
the butt, on the belly, or the boobs. Oh, boobs is always mentioned.
Bumpy.
Bumpy. He likes a bumpy guy, so that's how it is. Bumpy road. 6 foot and bumpy body. Right? Bumpy. Oh my God. Okay, ra ganan. Okay, guys, she just simply like a bumpy type of a guy. I don't know. She explained it to me that it should be like,
No.
explain bumpy. So that it's clear. Okay, explain to me. She said she likes a bumpy type of a guy. Bumpy body. 6 foot
A
and
guy
bumpy.
who's like a polar bear.
Like a polar bear.
Tall, big belly, big arms.
Big legs, big feet. Giant. She likes that.
Yeah.
Okay. So, how about like, the behavior?
Their behavior. No, I
Like a polar bear as well. Like, anyway, thank you guys. She can't stop laughing. But anyway, thank you so much today, Mon. I really had fun, and yeah, let's go for dinner. Again, guys, thank you for watching, and I'll see you to my next video. Mon's channel is under the description of this video, and please subscribe her. She needs your support. Thank you so much, guys, and thank you so much. I had a good life, having a good laugh. Thank you, Mon.
Thank you.